Welcome. I'm Loretta Rowland-Kitley, and this is day 16 of the Yoga Challenge for St. Jude's Hospital and for the American Cancer Society. So please practice with me on at least a 30-minute practice, and it'll probably be a little bit more than that with some relaxation. But today we're going to do some breathing, actually, after our warm-up. Lots of breathing throughout the practice. And we are going to stretch, tone, and add a little balance now and then. Again, with lots of breathing and then relaxation. So start with me, please. Check the posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. And let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower down. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower down. Keep the feet flat on the floor this time. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing, feeling the stretch up the sides of your body. We're going to warm up our bodies briefly, starting from the bottom to the top. And then we'll add a little balance and begin the rest of our practice. So again, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. First of all, I'd like you to just bring each knee up, bending the knee in front of you. Now I want you to bring it out to the side, just a couple of times in each direction. Let's do the other. There, working on our hips, warming up our hips and our knees. We're going to shake each foot out, warming up our ankles and our feet. And now we're going to do a little more warm up with a little more stretching. Have the feet out about twice the width of the shoulders, hands on the waist or the hips. Push the hips forward. Your feet are somewhat forward, but maybe slightly out if it feels good as you come forward. Roll to the left. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Roll to the back. Roll to the right. And roll forward. Let's go in the opposite direction now. Roll to the right. Roll back. Roll to the left. And roll forward. Back to the center. Now have those toes pointed out with the heels in, so the feet are about at a 45-degree angle. And when you bend each knee going down, your knee goes directly over your feet. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down as best you can with the legs out. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right. You may hold it here or reach down toward the floor. Abs in throughout, abs in tight throughout. Up, inhaling. Exhale, whatever you did on the left side or the right side, do on this left side as well. I'm reaching toward the floor. Up, inhaling. Exhale, come to the right again. You may repeat what you did or cross over and open to the back, looking up. Back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, whatever you did on the right, do on the left as well. Look up and breathe. T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Now I'm going to bring my feet in just a bit. Feet are still at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to bend both my knees. So bend your knees and lower the hips And hopefully those knees are going directly over the feet. That's why I brought the feet in. Palms up and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Your legs should be pretty well warmed up. We're going to work on our legs just a little bit more and add our backs and hips to it. So put the hands on the front of your thighs and bend at the hips coming forward. Nice flat back. Turn to the side so you can see. Have the upper arms near the torso, so you try not to round that back. Push out through the glutes as you bend at the hips. Keep those abs in tight, head and neck an extension of the spine. Go to your limit and hold it. If you modify by softening the knees, you'll still warm your body up, but you won't get the hamstring and glute stretch if you can keep the legs straight. But listen to your body and do what works for you. Then release and just relax down. Head, neck, and arms relaxed. Abs are in tight. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, you may rotate just the upper body to the right. Your fingertips can be on the back of the right thigh, calf, ankle, or on the floor, or a block or a prop of some sort. In a fluid motion, rotate to the other side. In the same manner, legs and hips stationary. Breathe. Then come back to the center and let the upper body just relax down, but keep those abs in nice and tight. And slowly round up, one vertebra at a time. Abs in tight, head, neck, and arms relaxed. And then when you reach the top, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace again, reaching and breathing. Feeling the stretch up the sides of your body. One more time on each side. Now check the posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower just to the T position, palms down, keeping the legs and hips stationary. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, both arms forward, reaching forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Arms are parallel to the floor and to each other, reaching. Then release, bring the arms back behind, clasp the fingers together, straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening that chest, breathing. And if you want a little more, bend the knees, knees over the feet. Push out through the glutes as you bend at the hips, head and neck, an extension of the spine. Arms can be lower, high, or anywhere in between. Just keep the chest open and breathe. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here with the chest open or arch back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Don't forget to breathe. And then release, coming up. Inhaling. Exhale, bring those shoulders up by the ears. Keep them back, but bring them up by the ears. Arms are relaxed. Breathe. Then release. Reach down with the arms and shoulders. Long arms, long neck as you reach up toward the ceiling with the top of your head. And imagine touching the floor with those fingertips. Breathe. Then release the hold. Bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane as you stretch to the side. Weight evenly distributed on both feet, abs in tight. Bring that right shoulder back as you reach, look up, align the left shoulder, and feel the stretch of the right side of your body. Breathe in. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhaling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen. Stretch to the side in the same manner here. Weight on both feet, staying in the same plane. Abs in tight. Left shoulder back as you reach, look up. Align the right shoulder and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Breathe in. Up, inhaling. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees into this Utkatasana, fierce or chair pose. Knees are over the feet. Push out through the glutes as you bend at the hips. Look up at those fingertips if you can. Breathe. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, either reach upward or arch back, reaching back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck, looking at the fingertips if you can. Don't forget to breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check that posture now again. Hips tucked under, shoulders back and down, nice and tall. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Now bend the elbows and roll the shoulders. Great big circles, loosening up the torso as you roll. And then straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathe. Now move your hips from side to side as you shake the arms out. Shake each foot out. Your body should be nicely warmed up, with the exception of your head and neck, perhaps. And so we'll work on that just a bit. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and lower the chin to the chest. Press the chin into the chest. Release. Bring the head up to the center, inhaling. Exhale. If you have any kind of neck issues, come back and repeat that in the front. If not, jaw closed, heavy head in the center back. Center front, inhaling. Exhale again, press the chin into the chest. Keep the abs in tight throughout. Release the whole heavy head throughout. And roll to the left shoulder, left ear above that left shoulder. You'll always feel the stretch of the opposite side. If you have any neck issues, just roll back and forth in the front, keeping those shoulders back and down. If you don't have any neck issues, heavy head throughout again, center back. Right shoulder. Check the posture. Center front, pressing the chin to the chest, keeping the head heavy throughout. Release. Inhale. Exhale, heavy head roll over to the right shoulder, opposite direction now. Feel the stretch of the opposite side of the neck. Center back if you can. Left shoulder. Center front, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Keep those shoulders back and down. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the left. Center, front, inhaling. Exhale, turn your head from side to side on your own. No jerky motions, just smooth moving. And you may also roll around and then go in the opposite direction. Just making sure your head and neck are nicely relaxed. And then come back to the center front, taking a deep breath in. Exhale and shake everything out again, moving your hips from side to side. Shake each foot out. Hopefully your body is nicely warmed up. And what I'd like to do now is a little bit of shoulder work and arm work before we do our Sun Salutation. And then I'd like to do some spinal twists while time flies when you're having fun. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Reach with those arms. Imagine touching walls beside you, touching and pressing your fingertips into them. And then make small circles forward and try to keep the center of the circles parallel to the floor as the arms were at the beginning. You go slowly with the circles, and you're going to gradually get larger with those circles. No jerky motions. You don't want to hurt yourself. You're using your muscles and not momentum. You're going slowly. You're always breathing too. Soon you'll be at your full range of motion. Keep rolling. I'm at my full range of motion. Another great big circle, and stop at the top. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and go backwards. Great big circles, full range of motion. Opposite direction now. Continue to go slowly, and you're going to gradually get smaller here. Center of the circle, still parallel to the floor, just as we started. Breathing. You might feel this in your arms and shoulders. Most important to go slowly and have those circles getting smaller and smaller. Small circles now. And now stop. Hopefully your arms are nicely parallel to the floor. Palms up, and slowly bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture now. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Bend the elbows and roll those shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening up the torso as you roll, keeping those abs in tight throughout. Rarely will I ask you to relax your abs except during full relaxation or shavasana. Straighten the arms for full range of motion if you haven't already done so. Breathe. And again, shake everything out. Shake each foot out. Very good. Now we're going to do a sun salutation. We're going to do Surya Namaskar A. It's a short sun salutation, the first sun salutation, so it's somewhat easy. I'll say the Sanskrit, but also say a little bit about the English way to do, but it'll be quick because we're breathing. It's like flow. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up inhaling, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, bend at the hips, palms on the floor beside the feet, abs in tight throughout. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, fingertips on the floor beside the feet. Exhale, bring your feet back, hip width apart, and come into Chaturanga Dandasana, low hover. Inhale, upward dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, fingertips again with the feet up front. Exhale, Uttanasana, palms on the floor again beside the feet. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, up above again, high. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower all the way down to the sides. Shake out a little bit again, loosening up. That was a quick sun salutation, but it's quick and it's one of my favorites, something you can do frequently throughout the day if you'd like. So let's get down to the floor without using our hands for support. But of course, if you need your hands, use them. Don't hurt yourself. Come down to the floor, seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes and flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Relax the hands on the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees. And you may sit cross-legged. We're going to do some spinal twists. Cross-legged, half lotus with one foot up on the thigh, or full lotus with both feet up. Whatever works for your body. We're going to be here for a little while. So you want to make sure you're somewhat comfortable, at least, hopefully very comfortable. Nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right fingertips in front, left behind, turn. Look over that shoulder in this simple spinal twist with those abs in tight, torso tall and perpendicular to the floor as best you can. And you may hold it here, or if you want more, right hand on the left knee, turning more, and you can wrap that left arm around and hold something on the right side of your body. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in Exhale, left fingertips in front, right behind. Turn, look over that shoulder in this simple spinal twist with the abs in tight, torso tall. If you did more on the other side, left hand on the right knee. And you may wrap the right arm around and hold something on the left side of your body. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Abs in tight throughout. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, both sets of fingertips on the floor in front of you. Lengthen the spine as you flatten that back. And walk forward. If you can keep the back nice and flat, head and neck an extension of the spine. Go to your limit and hold it. It's a great hip opener if you're in the half lotus or full lotus, but listen to your body and breathe. Go to your limit and hold it. Now either walk your fingertips back up or arms at your ears, slowly coming up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now, just a real quick chest expansion. Bring the arms back behind you. Clasp the fingers together. You can see, straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. The arms can be down by the torso. They can be up high or anywhere in between, but keep that chest open and breathe. Exhale and release. Look at your legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and do exactly the opposite. Whichever was in front, put in back, or on top, put on the bottom. Nice and tall. We'll do the same with our hips like this, because then our bodies will be more balanced. Nice and tall, abs in tight throughout. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right fingertips in front, left behind. Turn, look over that shoulder. Abs in tight in this simple spinal twist. And if you did more on the other side the first time we did it, do the same on this side if you can. Right hand on the left knee. Wrap that left arm around, holding something on the right side of your body. Torso tall, abs in tight. Breathe. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, left fingertips in front, right behind. Turn, look over that shoulder. Simple spinal twist. If you did more on the other side, balance your body by doing the same here. Left hand on the right knee, wrapping the right arm around, holding something on the left side of your body. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale as you release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, place both sets of fingertips on the floor in front of you, about shoulder width apart, and walk forward, bending at the hips. Feel the stretch in those hips. If you can, lengthen, keep that back long and flat, head and neck, an extension of the spine. And breathe. Now either walk your fingertips back up or arms at your ears, slowly coming up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now again, we're going to do a quick chest expansion. So arms back behind, clasp the fingers together, just like before. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, straightening the arms as best you can. Arms can be down below or up high. Just keep that chest open and breathe. And then release. Check the posture again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, unwrap those legs. And balance on your sits bones or your rear end. And hug those knees into the chest. If you need to, you can put a toe or two down. Or just balance. Keeping the abs in tight, the torso as tall as possible. Then we're going to do a little more balance here. Come up to the resting position. I'll turn a bit to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing at the beginning. You can have, this is the resting position with the hands on the lower thighs, under the knees or by the knees, calves parallel to the floor and to each other. Now you may hold it here or straighten those legs. I'll turn back to the center. And you may hold it here or bring the hands to the calves or the ankles. And you may hold it here or open those legs. And you may hold it here or release the hands. Point the toes, flex the feet, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Relax the feet as you bring those legs in, inhaling. Exhale, resting position. Now you may hold it here again, breathing in the resting position, or take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs up again. I'll turn to the side again so you can see a bit. And you may hold it here, or you may release and come into that full boat posture. Arms parallel to the floor and to each other. Point, flex. Your back is as straight as possible, but at an angle. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Relax the feet, resting position, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, feet on the floor. Hug those knees into the chest. Nice and tall with the torso as best you can. Abs in tight, breathing. Wow, we're over our time already. So release the hold, straighten those legs out. Seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, release the hold, and relax the hands on the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down, one vertebra at a time. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. And as the head reaches the floor and the shoulders are on the floor, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up. Remember, if you have any kind of back issues, you're going to bend the knees and then straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. If not, keep those legs nice and straight. Legs are up, lower backs against the floor, abs are in tight. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, circle the feet round and round. Lubricating the ankles, and then change direction with those circles. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, place the soles of the feet together, bending the knees, and slowly lower those feet to the floor, allowing the knees to open. Let gravity just pull them down. Open the arms just enough so the palms are up and the fingers are naturally curled up. Shoulders are resting down into the surface below you. Close your eyes and breathe in this bottle opener posture. Now we'll prepare for Shavasana, relaxation. So if you want, you can slide the heels down on the floor until the legs are straight and just let those feet flop out to the sides. You will be in the corpse posture, one of the most comfortable positions for most bodies. If you want more, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Lower back will be against the floor when the legs are straight up. Shoulders are on the floor. Abs are in tight. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower the straight legs down toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember, if you have any kind of lower back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and just relax in that corpse posture. Soon we'll take another deep breath in together, and when we exhale there, we'll fist and flex and tighten every muscle in our bodies we possibly can as we exhale together. So let's take that deep breath in together. Inhale now. And exhale and tighten. And release. And rest down into the surface below you. You may want to cover yourselves with towels or blankets. You may want to put something under parts of your body like your knees or whatever you might need. And you may want to roll your heads from side to side until you find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. Your eyes are closed. We're heading towards Shavasana, full relaxation. So open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Your safe place could be a place you are alone or with your favorite person or people. It might be a place in reality or one you only know in your mind, but it is your safe place. We'll move through your body and consciously release your joints and relax your muscles just a little bit more as we move. Excuse me. Focus first on the hands and the fingers, relaxing the muscles, releasing the joints. And as we move up your arms, release the joints in your wrists as you relax the forearms. Release the joints in your elbows as you relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Relax the shoulders, the deltoid and lateral muscles as you release the joints. The arms and shoulders are relaxed. Lower the focus now to the toes and the feet. Relax the muscles, release the joints. Allow those heels to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. And now as you begin to move up the legs, release the joints in your ankles as you relax the shins and calves. Release the joints in your knees as you relax the hamstrings up the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps and thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. And now relax the glutes. Allow those glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you as you more fully relax. The legs, hips, and feet are relaxed. The arms, shoulders, and hands are relaxed. Let's focus on the torso now, beginning at the lower back and spinal area. Relax those muscles. And now relax the obliques at the sides of your torso. Relax the abdominal muscles. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades, as well as the spinal column, moving up between those shoulder blades, all the way through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on your chest. Relax the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. And relax the shoulders even more, allowing them to sink deeper into the surface below you as you more fully release the joints. Now relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips. Relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks, nose, and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull at the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly. And now from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it is time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs up, bending the knees. Hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position, sitting cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus. Sit in whatever manner fits your body so you're comfortable, nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better than when we started. I hope you got what you needed. And thank you for joining me in honor of St. Jude's and the American Cancer Society. Thank you so much for being with me on this 16th day of the challenge. And namaste, everyone.